There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Kenta Maeda, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll get us started in this one under
Texas,
the lights.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he brings a 4 for 12 line. He's taken him deep once. Behind 0-2 now, Hernandez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
You froze him on the fastball there. Cesar Hernandez is the second out of the opening frame. Stepping into the box, Brandon Nimmo. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt, the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Markakis has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Settling in now, David Peralta. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That can be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you have to be excited to watch Brian Dozier play. He's having a good series against these guys so far. He's been a huge factor, particularly driving in runs. He's already driven in 5 in this series so far. So clutch situations with guys on base, this is the guy to watch.
One out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. Minaya, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, and the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
You want to talk about setting the tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First two batters of the game.
Fastball well outside. Two balls and two strikes to Hicks now. Two out, nobody on. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Down in order go the Red Sox. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, clearly there is no rain in the area as of yet, but the reports that I'm getting say precipitation is expected as this game moves along. Of course, the grounds crew and the umpires will work to get this one in without a delay. But they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it is impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Munson is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Next will be the designated hitter, Dennis Davidson. He's been a non-factor in the series. No hits to this point. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. A bouncer up the middle. Munson ranging up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Moreland around first on his way for 2. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Here's Brian Dozier now. His career numbers against Minaya. He's a .333 hitter. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Moreland leads off second with nobody out. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Line hard toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Moreland rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score as the Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 ball, 1
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 3 homers, 9 driven in. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. First and second now, 1 man out. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's George Springer, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Nimmo sprinting after it, but this will land untouched. Oh, and he misses it.
That's a base hit right there on a hanging two-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Now at the plate, David Peralta. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch on its way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Here's the 1-0. Line towards center field. Martin is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Number 28.
Thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball. So I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's Leonis Martin. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hit. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Rangers set down in order. They trail. Digging in, Hernan Perez.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Count even now at 1-1. Morales trying to get there, and foul. swinging a soft liner. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
That's grown man strength right there, able to take a fastball
Now
inside and muscle it out to center field for a base hit.
Hicks.
So stepping in, Aaron Hicks. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good...
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he spikes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out. Digging in, Mitch Moreland. And they're runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Hicks running from first. Pitches a called strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
Perez at third. Hicks is at second with nobody out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes is there. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Number 13. Second baseman.
One gone here in the Boston third. And that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting. Right
In
fielder.
now, Nick Markakis, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Here comes the 0-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! So a 2-run shot for Nick Markakis. third home run for him on the year as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. 3 runs already home here. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Nimmo is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-0 Boston. Striding into the box, Gene Segura. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Number 9, Brandon.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. 19th home run for him on the season as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Into the box now, David Peralta. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
No balls and a strike to count. And he lays off for ball 1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Popped him up. Suzuki is there, and the inning is over. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Behind 0-2 now. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Now batting.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Dennis Davidson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 8. Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Another 0-2 coming. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Silvino Bracho, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 61.
Digging in once again, Aaron Hicks. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers. 2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman, Brian Dozier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Leonis Martin. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Pedro Alvarez is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 24, Pedro Alvarez.
Marcus Semien is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second.
Number 12, Marcus Semien.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Martin is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Fouled away. Now another 1-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Kenta Maeda will take the rubber once again after the long delay. It'll be interesting to see how that might affect him. But stepping in to get play started again, Gene Segura. Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just one out into the sixth inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Wade LeBlanc, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a softly hit ball down the line to third. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The second baseman.
So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. No hits to this point. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To short, hit hard. Munson has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Into the box, Nick Markakis. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The right fielder, Nick.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Markakis.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch misses for the second ball.
Count is 2-1.
The 2-1 home, and it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting.
So the leadoff man set down, and here's the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2, and a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Homer Munson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping in, Brandon Nimmo, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So with 1 away now, a chance for the left fielder to bat with the bases empty. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 0-1 the count. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Jake Lamb standing in now as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, Dennis Davidson. Munson gloves it. The throw will go to third, and the throw will not get him at third as he moves up on the ground ball. Coming to the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Alvarez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job. Ty Buttrey gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 31.
Striding in for Boston, George Springer will
Leading
try and get something started in the
Sox.
home half of the 7th.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The 0-2 home. And it's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Buttrey has over 40 innings on his line so far and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. The 1-0 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Hernan Perez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's Kendrys Morales.
Leading off for the Rangers.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Rex Brothers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Now batting, the center
standing in, Leonis Martin. His career history against Rex Brothers, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. 1-0 the count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. If they'll just get the 1 out here, as the runner will get back safely at first. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura, no hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1 towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out. 1 left. Digging in now, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Out to short for Segura. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pedro Alvarez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And right into the shift. And a step on first himself for the out. So striding in, Marcus Semien. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Oh, and he misses it. The relay. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Now in the box, Nick Markakis, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. He pulls this one into right. Nimmo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Nimmo.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Jake Lamb. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Boston took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Kenta Maeda picks up his league-leading 13th win, striking out 12 in the process. Sean Manaea was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for